Greetings everyone and welcome to the next Let's Play of this amazing game of mine that I've been talking about for so long. Body Harvest. Brought to us by DMA, published by Midway. Some of you may remember DMA. Hold on, I gotta read this. Station Omega, Earth Orbit, 2016. The Earth lies in ruins. Over the past 100 years, a vast alien invasion has harvested mankind to the brink of extinction. High above the dead planet, the last survivors hatch a desperate plan to halt the invasion at key points in the Earth's past. A prototype time travel vehicle is ready. Its crew, a team of genetically enhanced soldiers, is being prepared, but time has run out. The aliens have returned. So I can talk over all this because this is just a quick cutscene. It's actually pretty cool. But this is brought to us by DMA Design. And they're hungry. They're the guys who made Grand Theft Auto. All of them. Including the newer ones. This was their first attempt at a 3D open world action game. And I gotta admit, they did a really freaking good job. I have played this game more times than I can count. Oh, I've beaten it. I've played through it and beaten it. Here we are. We're gearing up in our construction worker outfit. We are Captain Adam Drake. Basically, we're Captain America with a construction worker outfit. But this is a really cool opening cutscene. They're here. So the closest thing we have to games like this anymore are the Earth Defense Force games. This being an N64 game, it's got muddy textures. It's fully 3D. Nice shooting text. But it also suffers from a lot of slowdown. Oofda! Shoot me! I hit you with my pew-pew gun! But the aliens in this game are actually really well designed. They're very cool looking. I swear your dude looks like a cheap knockoff Judge Dredd. That's a nasty gash you got there, buddy. And this is our liaison, Daisy. She's a scientist. She popped up in the door for us. Kaboom! Yeah, I wish my gun could do that. I want nom-noms! That will come back to bite us in the rear. So here we are now in the Alpha 1. It's our time-traveling vehicle. In space! Oh, we've opened up a time portal. Pew pew! Pew 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 pew! And now the battle begins to save the Earth by traveling through time and defeating the alien swarms in the 20th century's greatest moments. Anyways, this is Body Harvest. That is Space Station Omega. No, I meant to delete that. I was screwing around with the game, getting used to controls and such, and remembering what I needed to do. Alright. This is a game that got no attention. Back to the point. We'll just make a Spetz. You can play this on hard or easy. I'm still gonna die on easy, trust me. It's not like this game's easy at all. Of course, you can watch a demo play of the game, which won't really tell you much. You can go back and replay previous levels. You can view your scores. Well, yeah, we're gonna have full blood. Why would we not? And normal aim is actually inverted aim, which is what I wanted. And the music in this game, if you haven't already been able to tell, is probably some of the best on the system. It is very atmospheric. It changes the course of the action. It has a few different tracks it plays. It doesn't sit there and just play the same tune over and over again. And it's quite fun. Now, like I said, the graphics of this game are not the best. They tried, and because this is back when they were still a small company, they hadn't gotten the billions upon billions and more money they can count dollars from Grand Theft Auto yet. Mission directive. Let's see if we can find out what's been happening here. Try the village ahead. Check your map to fix your position. You should re-enter Alpha Command for important instructions on how to operate your equipment. Good luck. Okay, now one thing I do know is we have, for our weapon, you can see on the left side there's 3 options. You have your current weapon equipped, which is our 10mm pistol, which goes pew 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 pew. And also has infinite ammo. There's actually an ammo creation pack on our backpack that actually creates the ammo for the gun and feeds it directly to the pistol itself. It's got infinite ammo, its damage is light, but it's infinite ammo, and the rate of fire is actually not half bad. It's actually pretty average, and it can get things done pretty well. Below that's our health meter, and then below that is our failure meter. Basically, we have to protect civilians. The more that die, the more that meter fills up. It fills up all the way, we lose our mission, and time collapses in upon itself. So as far as movement options go, we can run. And then you can also do a little power slide to kind of quickly turn around, try full gallop. It's kind of cool. As you can see, the camera doesn't really follow you too well. That's what the C buttons are for. C left, we'll rotate it that way. C right rotates it that way. And it almost has kind of an analog feel to it, so you can tap it or you can move it full bore. Press C up, you can zoom out. Press C up again, zooms back in. Hold down the R button if you're familiar with GoldenEye, and you can target things. This is the shield wall that the aliens construct around the areas that they begin to harvest so that the militaries of the world cannot interfere. Which is why this is taking place in World War I, and no one can do anything about it. Why they're targeting Greece, I don't know. Greece does not have the highest population. Now, while you're in aiming mode, you can press C left and C right to dodge roll. You can also do that while you're just holding down the Z button to fire. You can also press C up, or no, C down, that's what it is, and you do a dodge roll behind you. You can also do that while you're firing. And you can quick snap the camera around. Also, just tapping the Z button to fire, actually not even firing, quick snap the camera in the direction you're looking. Alright, C up, or no, C down, actually when we're walking around like this, we'll actually enter and exit vehicles, which will get yelled at by Daisy here in a moment. But let's go inside the Alpha one. Now here's a little thing I found, actually, when I was walking around this place. If you look at these computer monitors, particularly the green ones, it's Space Invaders, because this is made by Midway. The blue ones, I have no idea what that face is on there. If anybody knows, let me know, because that is a hauntingly shocking face. It looks somewhat familiar, but I don't know. But these terminals will give you ideas on how to control your character more. So let's talk to Daisy. Phew, that was a rough ride. Time travel always leaves me queasy. Well, according to our computers, this is Greece, 1916. Our alien visitors have already established themselves here. You'd better get out there and stop them. And then this is Alpha Command's robot, who will talk to us eventually. I can't remember his exact name, but I'm going to call him Alpha 1. And then you get, like I said, if you touch the computers, type on them. Buildings! Press A button to go into a building. Now while you're inside buildings, you can strafe, which is not too useful. There's not really anything else you can do. You can breakdance. Alright. Then you press C up, and you can get a more top-down view. And it will rotate the camera around as you're looking. And that's pretty much all there is to inside. And then you can just interact with friggin' everything. So let's advance! There's a sign, you can read signs. Parenthos Village, founded 1897, current population of 10. Like I said, the aliens aren't all that bright. Now, interesting note, actually some of the developers at Nintendo who worked on Zelda Ocarina of Time helped work on this game, because Nintendo wanted this game to succeed. And I say it did, even though it didn't sell that well. Run towards the vehicle and press the C button to take control of it. C down. We are now in Nico's Supplies. fun little truck. So now there's two views, up and down. You can rotate the view with the C buttons. Press C down again to get out. A button accelerates. B button reverses. While you're moving forward, if you press both buttons, you do a handbrake turn. And then you can also shoot from the vehicle and aim from it. So now, let's get our first fight. Warning! I'm detecting a huge energy surge nearby. This could be our first contact with the enemy. Get ready. So the enemies teleport in. Okay, now we've got... Let me pause this. 3 enemies right there. The first one I just killed is a ramming drone. He rams buildings, it takes people, and then once he damages the buildings enough, people jump out of it, and then the harvester, which is the big ugly guy on the left, scoops up people and puts them inside him. If he collects 6 people, he will turn into a giant mutant beast machine that will then chase me across the map until I kill it, and it is very, very powerful, and it will murder my face off. Also, with the start menu here, let's go ahead and do this right now. I love the menus in this game. You can see our current inventory. It shows our weapons and what we have in our inventory, which we don't have anything yet. Let's go over to the map. There's also a phenomenal map in this game. Make your way to the mainland. So it shows you points of interest. We've got Trumptonis Town, the Polostra suburbs. You can also zoom this thing out. There's coordinates. You zoom it way in. You can push A. That'll put us there. Ooh, let me go back into it. And there's a way to put a waypoint on the map. Oh, that's right. The R button puts a waypoint. Well, yeah, the R button does. And then if you push the left trigger, you can look, or the left button, you can look around between the stages. So there's 3 stages, and then the final confrontation area. And you can try to take the waypoint off. We don't need any of that. So let's finish up this fight. Now the trick is just to shoot the harvesters in the head, because it kills them much, much faster. Yeah, the enemies blow up in nice, huge explosions of boom and doom. Okay, so our first objective in this town is to figure out a way to get that drawbridge down. So let's park our truck there. Yeah, controls are... they're pretty good in this game, but they're not like Mario 64 responsive. Caution! Drawbridge ahead. To cross, see Tollmaster. Mr. Tollmaster lives in this house here. Go up to the door, press the A button. Boom. Hey! What was all that rumpus outside? You look like you must have been sent to help us. I suppose you want to cross my bridge now? Pull the lever on the wall behind me. Now, a nice cool thing about this game is you can interact with almost everything in the houses. Like the lights, for example. You can turn them on. I was looking at the fire effects. Usually the N64 had pretty good fire effects. And actually some good looking fire. Usually that's a hard thing to pull off in a game. So we pull the lever on the wall. Bridge. Alright, let's move on. Open the door. Alright, now. And you can also move around in the houses. Oh, there's an upstairs to this place. What do we have in here? It's always worth it to loot places. Ah, books. Town Guide Part 1, Corinthos Village. The nearby drawbridge has been maintained by the Papadopoulos family for 3 generations. It's because something of a local tradition. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? This is small health. Okay. Only just in case we needed it. Okay. And you can tell buildings that you can't get into because the doors are boarded up, so... Let's try out this truck here. This old hoopty sucker. Grimly Transport. And every vehicle is different. well, most vehicles have different engine sound effects, health characteristics, speed, handling. Okay, the little suckers I'm shooting are called fleas. They will detonate themselves on you and blow themselves up and kick the crap out of you. So here's one of my favorite vehicles in this time period, at least civilian vehicle. It's called the Saloon. It is the second fastest car you can get in this area. It doesn't have a whole lot of health and it handles really good. I mean, you can see the response time of it. Man, this thing's almost too fast. Okay, now the little E thing right there, that's an email. You press the left bumper, and you get an info transmission. I'm picking up a distress signal from the mountains to the north of Trumpetus Town. The main road leads straight to the entrance. And that's pretty much where we gotta go next. So let's just stay on the road. Take us right to our next objective. Oh! And there is a gun turret. It's operated by the fleet. It take a while to blow up, and they will rip you to shreds if you're not careful. Oh, you don't want the big guys to ram you either. You get the little guys there, drones, they'll shoot at you. And they can't nom on your face. What does this sign say? Mackenzie Military Outpost. Left for tunnel entrance, hangar prohibited to citizens. I should have been saying that in a different voice, but... And vehicles will roll down hills somewhat. Alright, so we gotta go in here. Essentially, the entrance to the mountain area is blocked off. So, we found some dynamite. Greek Journal of War. There were many heroes during the Great War, none braver than the Honorable Jonathan Mackenzie, first to approve the use of the tank. He still resides in this area. Alright, so we can light this place up a little bit with some fire and a torch, but also a secret passage. So I'm gonna run up here. In this dark, dank, cloister of a room, or some lamps. Light one of them so we can see what we're doing. And in the treasure box, we get a machine gun. It's a new handheld weapon. In the barrel, we can get some health. In this barrel, we get some fuel. We can carry up to 3 extra fuel tanks with us, which let us refuel any vehicle that runs out. Or needs fuel. Which is pretty cool. This fuel is the thing. The slower the vehicle, the more fuel it uses, essentially. Because it takes longer to get places, you're going to have the engine running longer. Woo! Alright. So now, we use the directional buttons up and down to switch between weapons. Let's pull out the dynamite. Put one right here. And run your butt off. Kabooms! Alright, so we need to go into here. New objective, check it out. Now essentially, the one trouble with the targeting in this game is you can't shoot an enemy until your crosshair turns red. That's kind of a good thing, bad thing. The good thing is, you know when you're locked on the enemy and you can shoot at them. The bad news is sometimes you'll be locked onto them and the game won't pick it up. Also with the fleas, you can just run them over. Like so. Okay, our objective was actually back the other way, but I want to go into here because there's a hidden item I want. Now, I can't see squat all in this room, so we're going to go to the next. Let's see. Oh, there's a torch. Okay, a little bit of health there. Ah, okay, now we can see. Lots of goodies in here, in particular this one. A weapon crystal. You collect 3 weapon crystals in a time zone, and you unlock a secret hidden weapon. And they are ridiculous. In particular, this one in Greece. It's probably the best one. Alright, we got a bunch more machine gun ammo, which is always a good thing. So what we're going to do is switch to the machine gun. We have 300 rounds for it. It doesn't burn through ammo as much as you'd think it would. Alright, there's another saloon. I believe off to the left here is a house. Oh, we can investigate said house. Hey! There's a motorcycle. We're going to take that. But as you can hear with the music, as I'm sure you can, it's changing based on the conditions of what's going on. Can I interact with the piano? Nope. Any more fuel? Is this fuel? Yeah, drink some fuel. There you go. Oh, there's a lamp. Nope. Anything else in this house? There's a candle. Okay. Now we can see. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Some health and fuel. Is there anything in the upstairs? Come on, get off the wall. Jeez. Sitting here singing your praises, game, and freaking running around like a moron. Yeah, you can see the stance for the machine gun's a little different when you're holding it. Let's get on the bike. Riley 150. Beep, beep. And this is the fastest vehicle in this area. In this time period. But it is hard to control. McKinsey Mountain residents. No traders or hawkers. Look, game, get on the friggin' bike. Alright, let's go in here. Oh, what are you doing, old man? At last, I thought that boulder had trapped me for good. I'm General McKinsey, owner of the McKinsey hangar. Its key is around here somewhere. If you can find it, you can have it. Ah, take a look at this. Town Guide Part 3. Postera Suburbs. Since the introduction of motor vehicles, local youths have taken to jumping the river as a shortcut to Town from the Polster suburbs. Trees have been planted to discourage such behavior. That's a hint at something you can do, but the game glitches out, and half the time it doesn't freaking work. And you'll just fall into the river and waste a bunch of time. So I'm not going to jump across the river. It doesn't even look that cool anyways. I mean, it's there, I've done it before, but it's very picky and finicky. Ding, ding. There's no time for this now. Another wave of aliens is about to land in Postera suburbs. Your first priority is to save the villagers. Hurry. Well, poop. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. And ignore the aliens. Shoot my bike. I think I got much health. Warning! The attack on the Postera suburbs has left the houses ablaze. Help the villagers before their homes are destroyed. Return to the fire station in Trumpeter's Town. So now I'm gonna be a fireman. Let's roll! Yeah, this is gonna be a little tricky because the fire truck, you can't really use a weapon driving it, so. But it's got a lot of health. Might ram some of this crap. Get him away. Oh crap. Come on, get out of the way. I'm on time limit here. Well, they're not really good at ramming when I can just clip their legs out and kill them. Alright, so all we gotta do is spray water on the house until the black smoke stops coming out of it. It's done. Stop it! Now keep it up, I dare you. Alright, now that's done. Here's a nice little tidbit of help. Alright, I'll read your email as soon as I'm done killing everything, dang it. See, over here is the Bulldog. It's an armored car with a twin machine gun mounted on top. No, it's a single barrel machine gun, I think. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Mission directive. I have located the entrance through this shield wall to the next area. Wait, there's an alien processor controlling the portal which must be destroyed first. Remember, you can rearm at the General's hangar. Well, the only way to get there is with the General's hangar, actually, so... Now, the funny thing about the people is if you target them, they'll run. They'll start running. They'll be like, oh my god, you're gonna shoot me! Well, sometimes they do. Alright, let's go in this army barracks to see what's in here. Oh, I've got an itch in my nose and I'm gonna sneeze, but I'm trying not to. Come on, machine gun bullets. Yeah! Depending on the icon, how big it is when that machine gun thing comes out, as to how much ammo you get for it. And that was a big icon, I think. Alright, so the Bulldog is friggin' sick. Love this thing. Speed's alright. As you can see, it's got top marks for armor and fuel capacity. And you get a sick little machine gun turret, which is the only weapon it has. Some vehicles have multiple weapons. And the machine gun's got good range on it, too. Alright, so now I'm going to pop open the hangar here. And our first historical inconsistency is 1916, and we have a Panzerkampfwagen 1. These didn't come out until the 30s. But you do get a twin machine gun. It's very maneuverable. Not quite as good at armor as the Bulldog, which makes sense, actually. This thing didn't have much armor. But twin 30 caliber machine gun, mounted in a fully rotated turret. And it's got good terrain resistance, so... Hey, don't scratch my paint. Now, whenever you unlock a hangar like that, you get infinite numbers of those vehicles out of the hangar and use them. Kill them all. Kill all the bugs. Woo! Oh, don't worry, this game's gonna get much harder. This is like the tutorial level. Even Greece has some hard parts in it. You know, I've come back to this game, I noticed the trouble since this game actually isn't half bad. I used to always complain about it when I was younger. I was like, yeah, wish I could see farther. Oh, they killed their friend. Ah! Alright, let's grab some health. We may need it against the processor. They're pretty tough. Yeah, full health. Ah, a sign. Caution, steep slopes. Civilian vehicles are not excused past this point. That's why we need a military vehicle, particularly a tank from the 30s. Yeah, this is an AI processor. They do spit out lots of little buggers for you to fight. But a good trick is to park your vehicle sideways, particularly one that has a turret. And when he fires, you just back up and pull forward. And just kind of aim for his lower stomach area, because that's where the aliens will be popped out at. Roar! Roar! IR exploded. Processor destroyed. And we get a score of 10,000 points. No people killed. No people harvested. Stage 1 total score. Well, that's kind of nifty. Perfect! Attention! I am sending you a status beacon. Remain at your current position. And these are the save points. Do not sit underneath it, whatever you do. I think the first time I beat this level, it slammed down on top of me and flung me off the freaking island, and I drowned. I had to redo the whole level over again. To activate the beacon, save function, touch the beacon, and press the A button. Let's do that. And it generates its own power, which is explained, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we have a key to the hangar and the weapon crystal. Those 2 tanks of fuel and all that.